What is up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Sunday fun day. You know how we do it in my house. January 29th, 2023. Nothing but fun on Sundays. Sunday, freaking fun day. A woogie boogie. Anyways, what are we talking about? Oh, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. YouTube Live, me, Jeff, and Sean breaking it down, the latest Buckeye football info, news, notes. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. We're going to give you our two deeps. I'm sure Sean will disagree with everything I say, as is his calling card. Jeff will try and play referee between us. But anyway, don't forget, 8 p.m. Eastern. Hop in there, hop in the chat. I want to hear what you guys want to talk about. I love getting feedback and comments from you guys. Steven, Cassie, Tyrone. We got some new guys that just popped in. So hope to see you all of you there. Can't talk. Got a cold or something creeping up on me. I don't even live in snow country. Anyways, today we're talking about offensive line blocking. This must improve. We lost a ton of quality. I'm going to run through some numbers, some rankings and stats and shit. So we are losing a ton with losing Whippler, Paris Johnson Jr., and Dwan Jones. Quality offensive line blocking, both run and pass. So let's talk about it. As a team, the Buckeyes in pass blocking last year were set a PFF grade of 73.8. That's 26th. That was 26th in the country. Not great, Bob. Running the ball, actually, we're better. We were better. We were ranked fourth at 84.8. Remember PFF rankings. 60 is average, like doing the bare minimum. Okay. So let's get in here and look at these guys. Let's see I want to talk to you about who we're losing. So pass blocking, we'll start with that. Luke Whippler was the best pass blocker on the O-line. He had a pass block grade of 84.1. He only allowed 1 sack on the season, 7 hurries, 8 pressures. Dwan, right behind him, though, at a 79.5. He had allowed 5 hurries, 5 pressures. So you could argue that he was better than Luke Whippler because of his lower hurry and pressure numbers. Paris Johnson Jr., 77.9, so just below Dwan. But he did allow 2 sacks, 12 hurries, and 14 pressures. So that's what we're losing. All right, that's 3 dudes out of 5. And those are really good grades, like nationally. So when you compare them to others. So let's look at who we're replacing them with, potentially. Well, you got Matt Jones coming back. All right. He was a 66.5 in pass blocking. That's just above average, just above doing your job. Did only allow 1 sack, 1 hit, but he allowed 9 hurries and 11 pressures from the guard position. That's usually not a heavy pressured area because you got, your partners to the left and to the right of you, So, like I said, 66.5. Who else? Donovan Jackson, not great either. Again, another guard that is not very good at pass blocking, 60.7. So he barely was average. He allowed 2 sacks, 2 hits, 9 hurries, 13 pressures. Again, at the guard position, you can't have that. It's got to be much, much better. So we're replacing him with, we know Josh Fryer is going to be a starter. All right. His grade was a 55.8 in pass blocking, and he had 98 snaps. So not a lot. I get that compared to like Luke Whippler is a 450 snaps. So, about 25%, a little less. So Fryer allowed 1 hit, 2 hurries, 3 pressures. Again, the grade is not good. We really don't have enough data, in my opinion, to grade guys like Zen Mahalski, Tegra Shabola. These guys had like less than 20 snaps. Bennett Christian only had 2. He's a tight end anyways, but Ben Chrisman, he only had 2. George Fitzpatrick only had 2. So really have a lack of quality depth there. And look at what they have to replace. These 3 studs, in pass blocking have to be replaced. Now let's look at run blocking. Dewan was best on the team at an 85 in run blocking. Paris Johnson Jr. was an 80.9. Luke Whippler, 80.8. Now this is where Donovan Jackson shines, 80.1. So just right behind those guys. 80 is a great grade. Further down the list, Matt Jones, not bad at a 78.2. That's good. But then again, we don't have a lot of data. Like Zen Mahalski, we had 60 snaps for him last year. He graded a 72. So good for a younger guy, but still, it's got to get better. And who's to say he's even going to be a starter this year? I'm not comfortable saying that. George Fitzpatrick only had 7 snaps in the running game. Ben Chrisman, 7. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, nobody else had enough snaps. Josh Fryer, he did have 133 snaps in the run game, but he graded at a 58.3. So that's concerning to me when Josh Fryer was like our 6th man in typically, and his grade is below 60. That's not good. Enoch, another guy that gets a lot of snaps, or got a lot of snaps last year comparatively, just 82 snaps in the running game. He graded a 50. So yikesies is my point. Yikes. So that's my concern right there. How are we going to create this depth, Justin Fry? I'm talking to you. How are we going to create this depth with guys that have minimal experience? We only have 2 returning starters, in Matt Jones and Donovan Jackson. And if you slide Donovan Jackson out to tackle, does that diminish his abilities? Not saying we should, but it's possible, and as we know, the passing game does not work if we don't keep the quarterback clean. It's an offensive lineman's job to keep the quarterback upright, give him time to make a play, and keep him clean, and then that will open up opportunities in the run game. Run blocking is about creating space for running backs. Got to be able to open huge holes they can drive a truck through. You got to work together. And again, that's my concern is, so we've got 3 new guys coming in, and you got to get them, all 5 guys, 2 returning starters, 3 new guys, and you've got to get them working together as a cohesive unit, all 5 on the same page all the time. That's my main concern. This is like priority 1 for me. This offensive line play has to get better, and this spring will be the starting point. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, don't forget YouTube Live tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll send out reminders. If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll get notified. So you might want to do that. I would highly recommend it. I would really appreciate it too. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys tonight. If I don't see you, I will talk to you later. Go Bucks.